Welcome to Kimmel Arena, where on this floor tomorrow afternoon the Catamounts will look to make it another magical moment in March Madness in the Southern Conference Tournament. This is the same floor where a year ago the Catamounts upended Furman in drastic fashion, the 7 beating the 2. The Catamounts looking for some of that same magic here tomorrow as they play the 2-seed ETSU. The 2 games this year have been very tightly contested. A late run gave the Buccaneers the win in Johnson City. That was the last time these two teams met. In the Ramsey Center, the Catamounts were in it all the way down the stretch, losing by just 3 points. In both games, the Catamount defense has been absolutely superb. This is a defensive team that has held the top offense in the Southern Conference well under its average in both occasions. This is a Buccaneers team averaging 70 a game. They have yet to score more than 63 against our Catamounts. Western Carolina comes in on a 2-game high, ETSU on a 2-game low. The difference in this one could come down to who makes plays late down the stretch. The Catamounts the past couple games have found out how to do that, and largely because of ACs through the past 2 games. Games of 21 and 25 points. And Justin Taylor, we all know, when the moment shines brightest, she comes to play. Look for JT to have a big game tomorrow as well, and see if the Catamounts can rekindle some March magic here in Kimmel Arena. Here with senior Mackenzie Campbell coming into what will be your last Southern Conference tournament, but certainly the memories from last year's have to be fresh.
Oh, absolutely. It seems like it was just yesterday, actually, so that's a good thing, though. We've still got the feeling of last year, and we think it's going to be a special weekend.
It was the 7-2 seed a year ago. It's the 7-2 seed again. Talk about this ETSU team and playing them the first 2 times and what you've learned, positive and negative, and what you can take to tomorrow.
Obviously, they're a very good team. We've played them close both times, but we know coming out of both of those games that we had a chance to win it. It came down to 1 or 2 plays here and there. And we know it's really hard to beat a team 3 times, especially us, so we're very confident going into tomorrow.
Well, certainly confidence riding high, and a large part to do with that is a 2-game win streak y'all come in. One of the few teams in conference to do that. How does that, especially for this young group, you being one of the senior leaders, now you have the confidence flowing. Is there a different vibe going on in the locker room right now?
Definitely. I think we've done a good job of staying positive all year, and that's been a testament to our team and our young players too. But coming off of a 2-game win streak is really special, and they're feeling it, and they're excited, especially Ace having the games that she's had, and Sheree stepping up and hitting big shots, and Emily and all of them, and Kai's doing a good job. Everybody's doing a good job, especially the young ones, so I think they're finally hitting their stride. Perfect time. Why not?
This team has had success in this arena. We mentioned the Furman game last year, but earlier this year this team played in Kimmel Arena and had a lot of success, shot the ball extremely well. Is that a game you sort of look back to, say, we know how to shoot in this place?
Absolutely. All of our shooters seem to find their shot here. You know, AOI went off last time. I shot well. We all shot well. We like to treat this as our home court, and that's what we've said coming in all weekend. So for us, this is a home game. This is Ramsey. This is home away from home, so we're excited.
One thing fans should expect to see tomorrow, what is it?
Energy and excitement. We're ready to go.
Well, there you heard it first from senior Mackenzie Campbell, a Catamount team hungry to pull off another upset. And Coach, obviously a day of preparation today, getting ready for the ride that is the Southern Conference Tournament, but a lot of confidence coming in, having played this ETSU team as well as you had and playing in Kimmel.
Yeah, I think the confidence comes from obviously having played them twice and played them pretty well, not being able to get over the hump with a win, but I think confidence in knowing that we'll give ourselves an opportunity, and also confidence in our preparation. I think the team was very on top of it this week, very disciplined and great attention to detail. So, you know, good game plan in. We got to get our rest and just be ready to go tomorrow.
Sort of deja vu all over again with your team, the 7 seed, playing a 2 seed. Last time it worked out quite well last season against Furman. Do you draw on that experience as a head coach at all, not only from what you did on the sidelines but to these players?
You talk about it, obviously, definitely, and you know that gives confidence, and with that you talk about confidence also comes from the execution of it and making sure it's going to be a lot of little things that we need to do. They're extremely talented. Post players are very good and physical, shoot it at a very good percentage, really good shooters around them. Bridges has hurt us every single game we played them, so we know it's going to be a tough challenge, and our defense is going to be critical to that, rebounding and making sure we're offensively staying aggressive with what we want to do.
From a mentality standpoint, how big were these last 2 wins coming into the tournament?
Oh, they're huge. You know, you want to have that momentum going into it, and we're just one of a couple teams that has momentum going into the tournament. For us, confidence is huge, and it's a big part of of our team and our level of play, and just having those wins and a big one on the road to come into this is critical to us moving forward.
You mentioned Bridges and how well she's played for ETSU. Justin Taylor, we haven't seen the huge numbers from her that we've seen in the past, but a second-team all-conference selection. Talk about her overall performance of the year and what she tends to do in the tournament.
Well, she's been steady, and this is, as you remember from last year, this is the time that she really took off and exploded in a sense, and she's confident. Big thing for her is just really finding her rhythm and staying calm and poised with what she's doing and just letting the game come to her. And she did an excellent job of that last year, and obviously we hope and expect the same thing this year.
We talked about it earlier this season when your team went on the road and got a win at UNC Asheville in Kimmel Arena. How big does that experience play into tomorrow?
It's big. We've had a chance to play here a couple times. We've had success here, from this year having played, but also from the tournament. And just the familiarity is a big deal. Being able to come and know where locker rooms are and the feel for the court. They're extremely confident with that. And, any type of little mental edge that you can get is huge this time of year. So confidence is big, but we also know you got to get it done on the court, and they're going to be ready to go. So we got to make sure we're stepping up our game.
Your senior, Mackenzie Campbell, said your team was taking the mentality that this is their home court. A large part of that has to do with the atmosphere. A lot of Catamount Nation living in Asheville and coming to the ball games. We saw it last year in that Furman game. Boy, what's the difference between the atmosphere here and in a tournament atmosphere via a regular conference home game?
Well, first of all, Asheville has done a great job hosting the SoCon tournament and just done a tremendous job of welcoming everyone in. Obviously, we love it that it's so close to Cullowhee and everybody can come, so it's going to be, it's a huge advantage. You love playing in front of your home fans. You love how close it is that people can come, get off of work maybe a little bit early and get here to support us, and it means a ton. It means a lot to our players to know that we've got that support. So, and with that, you want to give a little bit more. You want to have a little bit extra. You don't want to disappoint. You want to make sure you're ready to go and doing absolutely everything we can to come out with a big win.
Well, Coach, it's March, and certainly we know anybody can beat anybody this time of year. Best of luck to your program tomorrow.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it.
That was head coach Karen Middleton here on CatamountSports.com.